Welcome back to Golf Simulator Videos. Today we're back with another exciting video. Viewer request. I've had a lot of people ask me about Earnest Sports. All right, specifically their newer model called the ES Tour Plus. All right, now this unit, I've had a lot of people reach out. There was a previous unit by Earnest Sports, I believe it was the ES16, and you know, they're willing to talk about this unit having some troubles in the past. And so this unit coming out has a lot of people talking about it. It's in that lower to mid price range that really opens up to a lot of customers. I have a lot of viewers that look in that, you know, let's call it under $3,000, under $4,000 range. This unit, all right, the ES Tour Plus has an MSRP of $2,700. They do have sales on them. I believe currently it's $100 off for a Labor Day sale as we record this video. So they do have some sales they run on, but we want to talk about the technology that they're bringing to the table with this device. I want to show you guys some demonstrations, all right? Talk about how it works, the different functions and things you should know about, all right? And first we're gonna start off with an unboxing like we always do. We have the unit fresh in the package here, haven't even opened it up. Let's do an unboxing, take a look at it, we'll get it set up, we'll talk about the technology and give you guys some first demonstrations and a first look at the Earnest Sports ES Tour Plus. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, so I've had a lot of viewers, you know, that check out all the devices that are in their budget range, okay? Generally, everybody kind of starts with a budget and then also starts with their environment and space. Those are the two things I always recommend. I recommend you look at the size of your space and what will work inside of it, okay? And then what your budget's going to allow you, all right? And it may not just be the launch monitor, it may be other things that you're looking to get, whether it be a screen or a projector or turf, all right? Those are all things that you need to incorporate inside of that budget that you'll be able to fit in, okay? So here we are, we got some nice bubble wrap. Looks like the unit is in a similar sized box inside of the outer box, so we'll get that off to the side here. Shouldn't need our scissors, I don't think, anymore. Let's see how this opens up here. Looks like opens up from the front. All right. So a couple things I'll mention right out of the gate that I've learned about the company. This is a US built company, or product I should say. So US based company, US built product, all right? It's actually veteran owned. They're proud of that. I think that's cool. So something just to note, all right? So right on the front here, I can already see what I was going to bring up. So this is, for the first time, quad Doppler radar and dual photometric cameras in the ES Tour Plus. All right, so that's the technology that they're using. All right, now I will also let you guys know that it has a microphone, okay? So it's a sound activation that fires those cameras and the quad Doppler radar, okay? So that is the way the technology works, is it uses that microphone to sense that impact, and that's when it's, you know, snapshotting, you know, all of its, you know, pictures, data that it's reading, etc. So, all right, here's the unit itself. I'll kind of bring that up close to the camera. Like to give you guys just kind of a good view of whatever we're looking at. So here's the unit, all right? There's the side, all right? You can see there's your quad Doppler, all right? Microphone down here at the bottom, all right? Cameras that actually operate with a undetectable flash as well, okay? Has a power plug in the back and also has a USB plug in the back, all right? Built-in stand, power button on the front. I'll show you guys how this operates later, but you can do manual club selection, or you can select inside of an app that's actually included, okay? And there's a little LED indicator where you will line the ball up. Now, I've made some notes here because I've talked to the technical team over there, and I always like my viewers to understand how a product works. And so basically, there is a series of events that takes place. They recommend that you use a ball, okay, with a nice clear logo that is straight. They don't want a big curved logo. I believe they use Callaway as an example that has a big curve. And because what happens is, okay, when the ball is placed in the camera's view, the camera reads the logo and draws a line from the beginning, okay, of the front to the end. And that's when you see that green light, all right? From there, the Doppler radar on the back side is what captures club speed. And then the microphone picks up contact, and that's what triggers those dual high-speed cameras. And that's what I was talking about before, all right? Now, the processor measures, they say it measures, it does not calculate the ball spin using the line movement. So that line that it drew on the logo, that's how it's measuring that ball spin, okay? And then it measures the differential 3D location of the ball and takes the delta of the two to determine the direction, all right? Doppler radar on the downrange is what picks up the speed of the ball. So I thought that was really good information. That's why I wanted to get it all kind of, I built some cliff notes here so I would, you know, make sure not to misspeak at all. But that's really the operation that's taking place of the unit and how it's getting its data. So let's just look in the rest of the box here. Some foam padding that was used, you know, to package the unit up. And let's open up this red packaging here. I always like opening up everything fresh, you know. It shows you exactly how a unit's gonna arrive. So that's your power adapter, all right? And then there is a calibration kit, all right, that's included. And I can open up that calibration kit now and show you what's included in that. And then I will proceed to look at everything inside, and I'll show you guys the setup procedures. So you can see there's like a calibration chart, okay, and then setup instructions. All right, so looks like a 15-step process, all right, that we'll go through. So let me get everything, you know, organized here. We'll get it all set up and running. I'll install the software, which I haven't installed yet, and I'll show you guys the calibration process, and we'll hit some first shots. All right, guys, welcome back to the GSV studio. We have the Ernest Sports ES Tour Plus all calibrated and ready to go. I want to talk to you guys about the calibration process really quick. I figured I wouldn't, you know, go ahead and show it on video because it does take just a few minutes, and I try to keep the videos a reasonable length. So I'll tell you how it works real quick. You set that calibration mat flat on the ground. It actually has an outline for the unit to set right on so you know where to put it. There's two T positions. They include a little black T. T position number 1 goes through 20 steps. It takes about 1 minute. And then you have a T position number 2. It does another 20 steps. Easy to use with the buttons right on the screen, and it also has I should say buttons on the unit, and then it also has a built-in screen, and they want to make sure you have the unit nice and level and it doesn't move once it's calibrated. And I'd hit a couple test shots and everything seems to be good. I'll point out a few things that you guys probably want to know about. This unit has integration with both TGC 2019 and also E6 Connect golf simulation software. So if you're looking for something a little more than the included ES Golf app that I'm going to show you, those integrations are available. Okay, a couple other things I was going to point out. The unit that's microphone activated. Something that you're going to want to maybe talk to Ernest Sports about depending on your environment. You don't want to have anything loud going on. It could interfere with the microphone. So just understand how the unit operates. Also, I have it plugged in currently, but there is a battery. Okay, I think it's almost charged now. It was at like 90%. Now I think it's at like 97. It indicates that in the upper right. And then also Bluetooth connection. That's how I'm connected to the Windows app. Now it's also available for mobile devices. You can check that out. But very simple to install the app. And then as far as Bluetooth connection, you just go into your Bluetooth settings, search for the device. It shows up, hit connect. It connected, no problem. And now we're good to go. So let's go ahead and show you guys a couple shots. All right, this is obviously a first look video. We'll try to show you more in the future, but let's just go ahead and use a guest account. It takes us out to the range. We can go ahead, I'm using my touch screen. It works really well on my touch screen. I'm just gonna select 9-iron, all right? And then I'm gonna select hole, and that's gonna allow me to select a distance. I'm gonna select 145, which is like an average distance for my 9-iron. It obviously takes me a little closer to the hole, which is nice. If you look in the upper right, you'll see those green links. That means I'm connected and the unit's ready, okay? I just have to lay my ball down and I'll have a green LED that's indicated on the unit. But you see all my data points, the only ones that are covered up by the swing camera are ball height and land angle, and I'll read those off to you guys. So let's just go ahead and fire off a few shots so you guys can understand how the unit works. You want to take your logo. I'm using a Titleist Pro V1, that straight logo. No curved logos or anything. This is something that you have to understand. This is how this unit operates. You take the logo, all right, and you put it about one ball behind the unit with the logo facing the unit, and that's when it draws that line, okay, and you get a green LED. Only takes a few seconds, all right, for it to recognize it. And then now we're good to go. See if I can fire off a decent 9-iron for you guys. Should be a pretty decent shot. A little off to the right. I've been trying to keep my club face a little open. 144. All right, so pretty spot on for my 9-iron. Club face 1.3 degrees. Club path 0.4 degrees. So my face to path was 0.9. Tack angle -3.2. Club speed 83. Ball 107.5. Smash factor 1.3, launch angle 23.6, launch direction 1.1, spin rate 85.40, spin access 1.3, ball height of 94, land angle 47.3. Now I'm generally a little in to out, you know, so to see my club path 0.4, either I'm swinging really good or it's possible that the club path has just a little variance versus what I normally swing. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been working on my club path, you know, and trying to, you know, get it straightened out. It's been getting better and better. That was a good contact there. Let's see what we can do. Another decent shot. Look at that one. Okay, club path to -1.1. Carry distance 143. Club speed 79, ball speed 104. Spin rate 77.41. So let's do this. I'm going to try to pull a ball because I pushed both of those because I want to be able to demonstrate that it can read that face and path and you know, show you the proper ball flight. So let's go ahead and leave this face just a little bit closed. Just going to kind of over release this a little bit and pull this ball. That ball is going to start left and go left. I think I did that a little too hard. Yeah, that's a hard pull there. All right. So I obviously intentionally did that. The ball obviously, you know, pulled, you know, far to the left. And now let's see if we can maybe hit just a little draw. I think I went a little excessive on that. I think that's going to have just a little draw on it. You notice how there's a few second delay? Oh, I wonder if I didn't wait for my green LED. So that's something that, you know, it's a perfect opportunity to show you guys that when you place your ball down, if you are too fast and you're not paying attention like me, that your ball is not going to read. You have to give it just a second, make sure that it's going to read the ball. Now I have a green indication. So honestly, that's a good example of, you know, how the unit operates and something that you're going to have to pay attention to. Go ahead and see if we can hit that now. A little bit of a draw is what I'm aiming for. That ball is going to go right. I saw it hit right of center. That was not. Well, it shows that I can hit a little more of a push. Carry distance 142. I'm happy with the distances it's showing. I feel like that is that's my 9-iron. So that's good. Spin rates seem, you know, close to what I'm used to seeing. It's showing that my club face was just really open that time. So let's see if we can get this little draw that I'm trying to hit. It's gonna be closer. Come back to the left a little bit. There it is. There it is. It started a little to the right, going back to the center. Finally. All right. And of course, it went a little bit farther. That's my normal little, you know, baby draw that I try to hit. 147 yards. All right. You can see my club face and you can see my club path. You can see my face to path. My attack angle, -2.2. Club speed, ball speed. Of course, the ball height and land angle. You guys can't see those. Ball height 100. All right, 100 feet. Land angle 48.1. So overall, I'd love to know what you guys think. I mean, I was able to obviously pull a ball way left, and then I accidentally pushed that one way over to the right, and then I hit that little draw that I was really trying to hit. I'd love to see what you guys think. You know, there are several things, like I said, that you need to pay attention to with the Ernest Sports ES Tour Plus, and that's that microphone activation. All right, yeah, the calibration obviously is important. Bluetooth capability, you know, that connection. If you have Bluetooth on your computer, it's easy to use. But I definitely want to bring more to the table here soon. Want to do some more testing. I'll try to do some comparisons. That way we have something to put this against, and you guys can get a little more better idea of what's going on. So this has been a first look at the Ernest Sports ES Tour 16, all right, launch monitor. I'd love to have you guys comment below and tell me what you think, all right? And then also make sure that you give me any suggestions of anything you'd like to see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because we're always bringing you guys more just like this. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching.